Minister, I'm going to ask about something that's not ICBC, I'm sorry, but looking at COVID-19 and the regulations and people not following them, RCMP have suggested charges against the churches in Abbotsford who are breaching the orders. Hearing about a party in Big White near Kelowna where a bunch of staff got together. Is there the opportunity for fines or charges against people who have been proven through an investigation into health that they have breached orders like in a large scale like the churches or these parties that we're seeing, which presumably there'll be more over the holidays? Is there an opportunity for retroactive kind of fines if police aren't there or even charges?
What I can tell you is that the police are able to levy fines, which they have been doing and have been done over this weekend. They also are able to levy additional charges if in the course of their investigations they find out that there have been other breaches that have taken place or that there have been repeated offences. And so they assess the situation and act accordingly. And as we've seen in the cases of these three individual churches out in Chilliwack, they have recommended the forwarding of charges to the Crown Prosecutor Service.
Do you have a follow-up, Lisa?
Yeah, I'm wondering about individuals. Like, when we see, obviously it's one thing when somebody has one person in their house and thinks that they're going to be okay versus, 25 people getting together for a party. Even if police aren't there that night, if they find out after the fact this has happened, can they go after the individuals with a fine or charges? Can they go after an organizer if there's something more formal? But even if it's just like a casual party of, 25 good friends getting together to have some drinks, can they be reprimanded retroactively in an official sense?
First off, I'd say people need to follow the provincial health orders. Like the easiest way to not get a ticket, to not get a fine, or to not face potential charges is to follow the Provincial Health Office's orders and the orders that have been made under the Emergency Program Act. That being said, a complaint can be made to the police. The police can investigate. They may decide to investigate if additional information comes in, for example, and that circumstances may in fact warrant them to look at additional charges. But the bottom line is this. Police are taking this very seriously. The vast majority of people in this province are taking the orders very seriously. And as we've seen, police are out ticketing. They will ticket those who are in attendance. They will ticket the organizers. And in cases where, after repeated attempts to get people to follow the order, then we have seen, as we've seen this past weekend, charges being laid.
Property tax exemptions are provided to churches, and according to the community charter, local councils have the initiative to set certain standards in place. If you're a good member of the community, you get a property tax exemption. What do you think about councils providing property tax exemptions next year to organizations that are breaching public health orders and that are being fined under your authority?
Local councils make decisions around areas of their authority. What matters to me is the enforcement of provincial orders and regulations by both the provincial health officer and those made under Emergency Management BC. The vast majority of religious institutions in this province have been abiding by those rules. There are, in this case, a very small number, I think 3, that have decided that the rules don't apply to them, and I think that's unfortunate. And they have been ticketed, and the police have made decisions. What's important to understand, and these people need to understand, is that I respect the role of faith in their lives, and faith helps them get through this pandemic. But faith alone is not going to prevent them from getting the virus. Following the orders of the provincial health officer will. And that's what they need to do. The vast majority of the people in this province understand that and are abiding by that. And I just think that it's unfortunate that this very small group of individuals don't do that.